up, guys? Welcome back to Texas Restorations. Shane. We're back on Texas Road today, the 93 OBS Chevy. We're going to see if we can try to get it running today. Finally got all the wiring going. There's a couple little things you got to clean up here and there, like stuff like this. But everything else is pretty much wired. There's some oil in it. Well, I ain't got no gas in it yet. But here in a minute, we're going to get some gas. And hopefully it'll fire up. Trying to see if I can get it where it stays open. That's that ethanol free. That's the good stuff. Alright guys, I had one issue a minute ago with the Prindle switch. I thought it wasn't reading the proper gear, but once I got the truck running and started up and idling, and now the scan tool is showing that it's reading it's in first gear now, so we should be good. We gotta go back to the store and get some more transmission fluid. I'm gonna let the motor cool down real quick for a minute and then recheck the coolant levels, and then move the C10 out the way, and we'll go take it around the block for the first time in like a year and a half. So let's get this going.
Yeah. Alright guys, what's up? It's Jay back at Texas Restorations. Got Shane over here. We just got done starting up the OBS for the first time. So pretty excited about that. But right now we're moving on to my truck. We're about to flip the camera around. We're about to finally do some measurements so we can get the drive shaft shortened. We bought some fittings, the power steering hose and the power steering pump. But these, we just found out, we tried to install it, but we found out we have to press them into the back there. So we had to end up taking the belt off, taking the power steering pump off, and end up pressing it without ruining the paint. So, also, my transmission dipstick isn't lining up properly, so we're probably gonna have to figure that out somehow. See, right now we're just making a list of things that we need to get done on the truck. Then take some measurements, and then send the drive shaft off to the shop this week, and go from there. So, take some measurements. Got the truck all jacked up. Just clean underneath it so we don't gotta roll around in the dirt. I did try to put a rear disc brake conversion on it at first, but I went with the little cheap $600 kit and it didn't work out for the 15s. So I'll put the factory drums back on. So here we are underneath the truck. So Shane, what's the rule with them when it comes to measuring?
All right, you can, as far as I understand, there's two different ways. You always want to make sure you measure in the center of the yoke cap in the differential, and you can either measure from the end of the tail shaft housing, or you can measure from the end of the yoke. But depending on the drive shaft shop, I just give them both. I measure from here to the yoke. I measure from here. From the yoke. From here to the yoke, and I'll measure from here to the yoke. And I'll just take both those measurements and give them both to the drive shaft shop. And then also, you want to make sure your truck is on flat ground, which ours pretty much is on flat ground. I mean, we've got the front end lifted, but hopefully that ain't gonna make much of a difference because all the jack weight's in the very, very front. So I'm hoping that don't make much of a difference. But yeah, here we go. There's a little fuel pump wires. Just hold it right there at the end of the housing.
All right, flashlight.
Yeah, 59.5, and then put it. Yeah. 58. Let's get quarter. So I ain't gotta fucking remember.
Okay, so we got the measurements. Shane's gonna drop that off for me sometime this week if I don't make it over here on Tuesday. After that, it's really just plumbing up the fuel lines, getting the fuel lines, stuff like that. That's what the interior is looking like right now. This is Shane's old hand-me-down seat cover. I ended up putting it on my truck. Got the orange interior. I'm planning on getting the tan dash pad, maybe flocking it, or flocking the door panel as well, tan. Just pull the cover back a little bit. Messed up on the bed. Didn't seal it properly, so that's why it looks all crusty and rusty. I got this bed off Facebook Marketplace for 450 bucks. Can't really find anything for anything decent under 12, 1100. What's up, guys? It's Jay back with Texas Restoration. Back on Dirty Bird today, the 78 C10. We're going to be taking the power steering pump off, pressing these fittings in so we can install the pressure hose. Finally got the jaw shaft back from the jaw shaft shop. Got it shortened. New yoke. So we're going to be installing that today. See if we actually made some correct measurements.
Alright guys, got the pump out the truck. We're here trying to put this little adapter kit in here. Well, these little bitty, I don't know what you call them, plugs, I guess. Kind of like a plug or adapter. So you can fit the actual 70s square body power steering line on this. Because this is a 90s pump and the bracketry we have on it's a serpentine system from a 90s Chevy OBS. So we got to put this adapter in here so we don't have to use the O-ring style line. So we can just put this in here and we can use a factory square body power steering line. So stick around. We're gonna hopefully beat this thing in here without destroying anything.
What's going on, guys? It's Jay back from Texas Restorations. Today we got some new stuff going on. Let me come over here and I'll show you a little bit about it. We got the paintless wiring kit for my C10. Also, we have the wire loom and the heat shrink to make things look professional. Let's open this bad boy up right here. Opening it up, you have pretty much what Painless telling you to do. Read through the instructions, the manual for starting anything, which everyone should do. We have all the goodies right here, everything we need, packaged very nicely. Taking everything out, everything's packaged very neat. Got all types of connectors, clips, wires. Gave us a sticker, pretty cool sticker. Should come with everything we need to get this job done.
Or 90% of it.
Yes. So stay tuned. Shane's gonna help me wire my truck up. So stay tuned. We'll see how this thing goes.
Hey guys, Shane back at Texas Restorations. We're back on the trucks. We have Dirty Bird over here. I got the fuse box and the outer plug all bolted up together. Got the wires, I guess you can kind of say laid out in the truck. Got that started. And now, now that I got that started, we might as well move on to the other project on the truck and start messing with the fuel system. I got the little clips that clip the fuel rail onto, the line to the frame. We got actually got a lot of fuel hose. Hopefully not going to use a lot of it. We're going to mount this on the frame somewhere. Try to give it a nice clean look. And hopefully if we do it right, we're going to try to do something a little bit unconventional and use a little fuel line. Usually it's supposed to be flipped the other way and going along this way. But since it's not supported either way, going from this side or this side, I figured it wouldn't make a difference if you bolted going the wrong way. So we're going to do it like that. Hopefully just have one little line coming straight up to the carburetor where you don't see much fuel stuff going on. But so stay tuned and we'll see how everything goes. Alright guys, I think you know what day it is. Time to start wiring up Dirty Bird. Hopefully get this thing running here soon. Got a big old mess of wires on the inside and on the outside. So stay tuned. We'll get this thing all wired up. Hopefully fired up. Alright, so really the first step, once you get the fuse box and the outer plug plugged in, where all the wires are meet together, is you really want to break everything up into sections. I have the tail lights and all the fuel stuff that starts to be routed towards the back of the truck. This is all in one section. I'll break it up more finer once I get to that piece. You got all the headlight stuff is all in this bundle. Everything to do with anything with headlights, turn signals, running lights, anything is all right here, even the horns. I have got it kind of plugged up a little bit, but these wires right here do everything with the windshield wipers, the sprayers, all that kind of stuff. This right here is all for the charging system of the alternator. And then these are all the engine wires. Everything that runs the engine, from the starter to the ignition stuff for the distributor. It has everything for the oil pressure sensor, the coolant temp sensor. It has a tachometer wire. Everything's all in this bundle for this. And then we're going to go inside the truck. We're going to do the same thing for the truck. We're just going to break down the harness, put all the wires in the areas where they're supposed to go before we actually start really trying to actually wire this thing up. Just make it as easy and as simple as possible. When you sit there and look at a big bundle of wires, it's kind of intimidating. But once you kind of break it down into sections, it's not as scary anymore. So we're going to go inside the truck and we're going to do the same thing we did out here inside the truck. All right, guys. Once you get all the wires in their own little sections, like I said earlier, then you can finally start really breaking everything down. I took all the headlight wires. I have them all ran down pretty much where I want it to run. I got it coming out of the sockets. We still got to get the headlights and stuff for it before we wire all that up. I got the horn coming out where I want it to come out at, wrapped around the horn. I got the harness running where I want it to run, tucked back out through another hole. And I have everything separated and put where I want it to go. See the horn's right where it's at. You got the choke. That's the signal wire for the starter. That's the tack and the power wire for the distributor. You got all the alternator stuffs right here. That's for the coolant temp sensor. You got the oil pressure sensor in the back. This is the main battery wire. It's gonna go in that little block that sits right here. And I keep it right here because it's gonna be cut up and ran all over the place. Everything's pretty much ran where it needs to go in the engine bay. The only thing that's left really is to take this and start running it along the frame rail to the back of the truck. After that, it's starting to actually do the wiring in the engine bay and actually start making the connections and stuff like you would see on the windshield washer and the windshield wipers and stuff. So once you get everything all tidy, you kind of get it where you want it to go, you get an idea, everything's separated, all the wires aren't tangled up, then you can start trying to make your electrical connections. So we're gonna start making all the wiring connections now.
All right, guys, we just got back from Southwest Classics. This little C10 truck store slash repair shop, whatever you want to call it, in Arlington, Texas. I picked up some marker lights. The running lights were a little bit more than what I expected. It came with the lights, the trim, and the assembly in the back, the pigtails, just plug everything up. So I haven't ordered those yet. I ordered the headlight rings. They're gonna be here in about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna wait to get my headlights so Shane can start wiring all that stuff up. Right now we're jacking up the truck. Gonna get started on the fuel system, the fuel lines, fuel regulator, all that stuff. So stay tuned. Let's see how this thing goes. Alright, so right now, we got Shane down there drilling the holes in the frame, as you can see. I think today pretty much it's getting pretty late in the day. We don't got that much sunlight left. I think we're just gonna get everything mounted up. We went to Ace a minute ago, got the screws, got the bolts to put everything together. So I think once we have it mounted up on the frame, pretty much calling it a night after that. So stay tuned.
Technically, they tell you you're not supposed to do that. But you know what? Do it.
We're not gonna have no leaks today.
I don't want no fucking leaks. It's supposed to be a tapered MPT fitting, so it shouldn't leak anyways. But who knows? And I gotta put my custom Allen wrench on there so I don't gouge nothing. That comes over next to it.
All right, so here we have Shane making the other line for the fuel system. Like you seen earlier in the video, we already have the other one mounted up right now. We forgot hose clamps, so we're finna find the stopping point soon. Go up to O'Reilly, get some hose clamps. Might take the OBS up there and a test run. Stay tuned.
Got each end flared. Guess you can kind of see the flare right there. Got them both with a gentle flare on them. Bam! Professional. Oh, that shit looks so fucking cool.
All right, guys, so that's a wrap for tonight. Put a couple hours in the fuel system. Well, Shane did. I was there for support and videotaping. Got the hose clamps. The customer for the Cutlass just dropped off the trunk lid and some headers. So next time we're gonna be taking the bed off again, putting the rubber lines on the tank, finishing the rubber line. I know you can't see, it's dark. Putting the rubber line from the line to the firewall. Stay tuned for that. We'll see you next time. All right, guys, so we're back. Waited 2 weeks for my headlight rings to come in the mail from Southwest Classics. They haven't got here yet. Since it's the holidays, they're saying it's gonna be here around the January 5th. I don't wanna wait that long. So we're finna load up some tools, go up to the salvage yard and see if we can just find some. Trying to get this going today. Stay tuned while we do that. Wish us luck.
The divider window in the back. Dude, this was a really fancy. Oh no, it's all like drill. Wow, this truck keeps still sparking. Moving tires. Oh shit. Dude, that has to be just homemade. That can't be real. That has to be like a little like, you know, there's no way that was real. That's fucking, I don't know, it looked like they tried. Oh shit, roof's gone. I just I'm like, why is it so bright, man?
Found the truck we need. Shane's gonna take out the goods. We're trying to make room to get by all types of junk over here. Besides this, everything else is junk besides this.
That small block Chevy?
This right here. It's what I had ordered. So once I get these, I'm just gonna call the store, cancel it. Cancel the order.
Dude, that's fast.
She was a long bed.
Walk it or something. I like that seat, bro. That seat's fucking nice. The driver's side's fucked up. I was like, yeah, this seat's good too. Damn, that seat's fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ask him to get up. I don't know if a 400 is different than a 350. This probably got the 400 in it. Oh, it's cool. Safety is like that.
What are these? Doors here? Wow.
All the
All right, guys. So we might try to get this hood today. Hood looks pretty good. Need it for my truck. Only little thing we see. This little area right here.
Worked out too.
So we're gonna try to get that today. Hell, maybe the wipers. But also too, the little thing counts, so we're also gonna get these little bitty bolts. That's what we're gonna be doing on my truck.
There's an 80 model in there right now. Oh, where the bottom's going.
So yeah.
And the cap. Someone's come by and gotten the. Yeah, so this is a nice truck. This is one of those vehicles where it was almost sad that it was out here. Wait a second.
It's burnt.
Was this the one that was out front that we took parts off of? No, because the front balance wasn't moved.
Tow
There's
truck.
The old 4-speed.
Tow truck.
Hey. You like it? I like it. I know someone you can fix it.
Another tow truck. You got a winch?
Tow truck too?
Yeah. Just about done here. Gonna go see how much that hood is. The other stuff. Natural air take. Shane's looking at a nice steering wheel, he seen?
I mean, it's not sticky or nothing. It's actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna go back with an original wheel.
Nah, I don't want it. It's cool to look at.
I think it's cool how it actually has all the parts. You never see it with all the horn buttons and stuff.
It'd be cool to be on the wall.
Actually, yeah, if I had more money just to blow. All right. As you can see, we got the bed off now. We took the bed off so we can access the fuel tank a little bit better. We're getting we already did all the hard lines on the frame with the regulator, so we're gonna just attach the rubber hoses from the tank to where they go. Yeah, you can take a look down there. So we got all that stuff ran. We're gonna finish this stuff up. And we come around to the front. We're going to, we ordered the headlight rings, but it took too long. So we actually ended up going to the junkyard and picking a couple rings up. Actually got kind of lucky with those. So we're gonna put the rings in, got the brand new headlights. We can get the headlights put in. We got the bezels over there on the shelf. So we're gonna throw the bezels on. We got the actual new windshield wiper switch, new headlight switch. We're gonna throw those in the dash. Even went to the junkyard, got a couple little screws that we lost from having the truck torn apart for so long. So stick around and walk all this stuff out today. We didn't paint it or nothing yet. We just checking fitment. Once we put the hood back on, we realized we are not body men. We don't know how to line up panels. So we got to take the whole front end back off the truck. We're gonna have to pull the doors back off the truck and then realign all the body panels to try to get all these gaps and everything straight. Because you can see it sucks in right here, but then it comes real far out right here. You can actually see the whole headlight bezel top. So we're gonna have to realign everything, but the hood does look nice. There's a couple little dings you can kind of see in the night, like right here's a little bent up right here. But overall, it's a lot better than the cowl hood that came off of it. So we're pleased with this. We're gonna do some of the other like pre-wiring of the truck before we get to the bigger wiring. So we're coming over here to the gauges and we're gonna get ready to do all the digital gauge stuff. We're doing this stuff budget. So we're putting the IntelliTronics unit in there, and we gotta cut and hack up the original, what do they call that? Gauge bezel or gauge housing. We ripped all the gauges out of it. We ripped all the printed circuit board out of the back, all the little light bulbs, and then now we're gonna start actually cutting this thing up and modifying it so it fits all this stuff into it.